Just repeat the whole thing that you just said again, please.
Human beings communicate through words. That's why the English language exists. Any other way of communicating is illogical. People don't communicate through signs and things like that. They communicate through language because we have language for a reason. It's to communicate ideas, communicate thoughts.
No, what you said was that, and what you said was that the church would not communicate to me that someone's my twin flame through a sign in Sunday service.
Right.
What did you say?
They would say, "Hi, Deanna, this is so-and-so from the church. God has led us to tell you this, ... That's the only mature way. That's how mature people communicate. And the church is very mature, and they've always communicated that way. There's never been a time they communicated with someone through a sign. It's always been direct, because that's how intelligent people communicate.
So you're saying if that was some sort of communication, that was an extremely immature way to handle it?
I knew, yeah, you're trying to manipulate.
No, I'm asking what your opinion is.
That wasn't a communication. I'm very clear on that. You had the same syndrome as other quote-unquote mystical people like Swami, who I knew before you, who overread everything and put meaning where there's not meaning. It's called insanity. It's called living an illogical life.
But
Jeff
what I'm
and Shlea
saying,
talk about this.
But what I'm saying is, if
they literally directly communicated to you that they are not sending you signs. They literally wrote you a message. We are not sending you signs. You need psychiatric help.
I think that was Chrissy or another leader. I don't think that was Jeff and Shlea directly that
they
sent
are
that
one
email.
consciousness. They are one consciousness. The church is one consciousness. You're trying to divide the church. The church is one consciousness. All that are part of the church share one consciousness. And you have been trying to deny its literal word every time it's given to you in exchange for your interpretation based on nothing they've said. Your interpretation's always directly opposed to what they've directly communicated to you.
But what I'm saying is, if in some theoretical land they chose to just put the pink lotus with Fabian's name, no, but I'm saying like in an alternate universe, they found out Fabian's my twin flame and they decided not to reach out directly. They decided to only put the pink lotus with his name on it.
I'm not going to feed you have an insane part of your mind
what you're saying is
right now.
What you're saying is that would be an immature way to go about it.
I'm not going to feed your insanity. You're trying to feed an insane thought right now.
But what I'm saying is your opinion would be that would be the wrong way to handle it, right?
Actually, the way I think it's wrong to see a picture on a service and tank your life. I think the insanity is coming from you. That's an absolutely bonkers, completely insane thing to do. To see a picture on a screen of something you're watching and use that as a reason to throw your entire life in the trash. I think it's pointing to something very not well in your brain, and that's where you need to look.
But what I'm saying is...
No, I'm actually going to focus on the thing that was actually crazy, which is what you did. What you did was crazy. And I don't want to...
I understand that. It was the wrong thing to do.
Based on the wrong communication with life. You're having a wrong communication with life.
No, so the action I took was wrong.
And you're based on the interpretation of what was happening as well.
But what I'm saying is that's not the proper way to communicate something to somebody, right?
Actually, it's not how they communicate.
But let's say that's how they chose to communicate.
Obviously, we're not cavemen.
So that would be something a caveman would do?
Yes. Cavemen communicated through pictures. We've evolved a long way since then. I know you think you have a gotcha moment right now. Oh, Dan just called the Church of Union caveman.
No, that was just legitimately funny. Because I agree that it should have been if it's one thing to do that, but then you should also directly communicate.
So
if you're gonna use the symbol, then also reach out. Don't just use the symbol.